What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Sforgo. The 5th anniversary update is here. And guys, this update looks pretty damn insane. This is a way better anniversary update than what we had last year for sure. This is pretty damn sweet. So when we take a look at the check-in, login event, guys, you're going to get some tickets here at the beginning of it. You're going to get some of these, and these are going to be pretty vital for the carnival. And you're going to have 1,000 rubies. There's going to be 3 of these events where we're going to get a total of 3,000 extra rubies, which is awesome, my friends. And in the challenge carnival event, we can actually get an EX generic memory, and we're going to be able to get one of these little cards here that actually increases all kinds of dot for EX fighters, as well as 30% increase to attack. So it's a nice little, set that you can get, but it's only one of them so far. And then you also have EX summons in here for the fighter and the cards, which is also nice. You have the option card for Athena that does have decreased skill cooldown, increased attack, and increased own basic attack for extreme fighter attacks. For extreme fighters, which is going to be useful for certain characters like Kim Capwan, Jackie Bryant, and so on. And we're going to have to be able to go all the way up to 10,000 points to be able to get this generic memory. And the way that we acquire these memories is by the anniversary boxes, all right? And so where do we acquire those? Well, you acquire from this shop here. You'll get 20 of them from here. You'll also get some of these tokens right here. You're also going to get some more rubies, right? And then also in the Chris event, it's going to be the same thing. We got more of these boxes, more of these tokens, shards, and more rubies. So that's 1,000 rubies right there, along with the 3,000 rubies they're going to get from all the 3 different logins. That's 4,000 rubies just from that. That is spectacular. You're also going to be able to collect those items from the Resurrect Power Awakening in the tower. You're going to be able to collect some of those boxes from there. And you're also going to be able to get a free box every single day, guys. It's completely free. Make sure that you do collect this baby. All right, boom, collect that thing. If you want to spend 500 of these, you can, but I really wouldn't recommend it. I would save your rubies, but we'll have to look at it later. But definitely collect your free ones every single day. That is awesome that they are doing that. That is going to aid in finishing that carnival. So that's pretty damn sweet. Then we have the lucky missions, guys. Make sure you are playing these. Make sure you are collecting all these little items right here. Just do all your dailies and so on. And then the same for the other lucky chance event here. This is where you're going to use all of these tokens to get these materials right here. And these are what you're going to use in the exchange shop. So if we go to the exchange shop, you can take a look here, guys. This is where you're going to be, well, not here. This is where you're going to be using these materials to acquire, these card sets right here. And this card set we already touched on. We already touched on the Athena card. But you can also get these shards, guys. These shards are for changing your generic memory to the specific color that you want. And they're going to allow you to get 100 of these, which is exactly what you need to change a generic memory from, say, a green to a purple to a yellow to whatever color you actually need. So that is spectacular, guys. Now, why is that important? Well, those fragments are going to be used in the purple crafting event where you're going to be able to acquire another generic memory. So you got, hopefully everybody will be able to get that memory from the carnival, since we're just going to be using those boxes, right? It's not some kind of it's not a challenge or anything like that. And then also you're going to be able to use these shards from the shop to get another generic memory on top of getting all the shards to change a memory to the color that you want. This is the most generous update that we have ever seen, guys. It is so good. And then of course we have the AG's challenge, guys, but the AG's challenge isn't unlocked. It's going to be a while before it is. We'll talk about it in another video. And then of course we have the event codex where you can look at the stones. We've already looked at the stones from the patch notes. I don't really want to go into that. And then also we have the rush dungeon, guys, where you want to farm on your 3rd day, guys. Make sure you are coming in here and farming, so that way you can get, your card sets. And this card set actually will increase attack by 30%. And then increases unleashed natural will fighters darkness and shock damage by 50%. Increases darkness and shock damage by 100%. Nice little free-to-play set. Pretty sure it's not going to be as good as the main set. They never are. And then, of course, you want to farm for your nuts every single day to help you out in that AG challenge. And you're going to be able to get more rubies from this every single day. And do make sure that you do farm in the 3rd challenge. So that's all pretty damn sweet. And then we get into the summons. And let's take a look at the cards first. So when it comes to the option card, guys, You know, you have decreased skill count, increasing Street Fighter attack by 30%. Very, very good option card. Of course, the 3PGs, Chris's, the active skill 2 damage gets an increase by 50% for 10 seconds after you use it, which is OP as hell. And then Shermie's here gives her increased attack by 55% after she uses it for 10 seconds. So really, really OP 3PGs. You're probably going to want those more than likely. And then we get into the characters themselves. And we'll start out with Chris. Chris is a purple attack, guys. His leadership is amazing. Increased purple element fighter attack by 65%. He has a 30% PG rate. Increased damage by 18% on critical hit, which is nice. 7.2% critical rate increase. This is awesome, guys. A lot of times we just see 4%. So this is nuts. That extra 3.2 really does help. Increase the darkness damage, which indicates, you know, a dot that he has. And then he's immune to freeze, fear, darkness, and burn. Decreased damage to C by 80% when HP is 6% or below. Very good for an attack type fighter. Gains damage immunity for 5 seconds when HP is 30% or below on an 8-second cooldown. So every other 3 seconds, guys, he's going to have this immunity as long as you're above that 30% threshold. Increase on attack by 120% when landing a skill on darkness or burn enemy. So he has 2 different dots, which is amazing. For 20 seconds up to 360%. He has a 360% increase to his attack. Whoa. And then deals darkness damage equal to 1,000% of attack to the target and applies darkness stigma, stacks up to 10 upon landing an attack while charging active skill 3. So while you're charging active skill 3, this is how you're going to be able to stack up this darkness stigma. Increase on active skill damage by 40% for 20 seconds each time darkness stigma is applied, up to 40%. This stacks up to 10 times, guys. So using that third skill and charging it up is going to be very, very important to get these big buffs. Huge buffs. Landing an active skill 2 on a target with darkness stigma activates darkness explosion. So he's got a new different type of explosion. He's the first of his kind, which is awesome because he is an Orochi character. He's in a Hakishu. That's pretty cool, which deals 3,000% of physical damage per stack of darkness stigma and removes all stacks of darkness stigma. So it's going to be really, really important to charge up that third skill all the way up to get the maximum stacks before you hit the second skill to do that giant explosion, if I'm reading this correctly, which is why, yo, my friends, holy mother of God. And then his EX score, decrease active skill cooldown by 100% for 4 seconds upon use. That's going to be, I mean, guys, it's concentrate. It's going to be OP as hell. And then the other EX score, increase all team members' critical rate by 20%. So, but he's going to be a damage dealer, guys. I mean, it's pretty obvious. And then we get into the first skill, which increases own active skill damage by 400%, massive buffs, increase on attack by 340%. What the hell? For 12 seconds. Holy crap. And then, oh, by the way, guys, he's also a strike, blast skill, charge skill there. And then he has a hyper armor for 4 seconds, increase on critical damage by 300%. What the hell? 300%, and deals 5,000% physical damage upon landing a skill on a dark enemy. And then his third skill, which is a charge skill, when you tap it, he decreases damage received by 80% during use. That's awesome for survivability. On top of that immunity that he has in his core, applies fear on nearby enemies for 3 seconds during use. Nearby enemies, so I guess they got to be within a certain range, if I'm reading that correctly. Interesting. He's going to get super armor when he kicks it in. That's pretty normal for charge skills. And then it's also a strike skill, by the way. And then he applies blackout or darkness for 12 seconds to target by landing a skill. He's got to land a skill, guys. Do you remember that? And deals dark damage equal to 500% of attack every 0.3 seconds. Decrease power by 2. OP dot. And then increase target damage received by 100% for 12 seconds by landing a skill. And reset skill cooldown of his second skill. So that actually means he's going to be pretty OP even at level 90, guys. Like even at level 90, he's going to reset that second skill. That's going to be nice, man. You'll still be able to charge up that darkness stigma. Wow. And then his default applies 10 darkness stigma stacks. What? So, wait a minute. So if you hit this skill, he's going to get that stigma stack all at once. And then when you hit the second skill, you'll get that insane explosion. Whoa. 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 I didn't even read the striker bonus. Woo-wee. Chris looking OP as hell, boys and girls. Lots of range, boy. Lots of range. Ooh-wee. And that's where the explosion is going to happen, my friends. Okay, okay. Little charger. Ooh. Nice. I love the theme music, by the way. Pretty sick. And then this here, guys. This is so OP. Oh my god. Like the fact that they changed that and made him turn into a Orochi. That is just so sick. So, I mean, I think it goes without saying, guys, he looks pretty damn OP. He looks pretty ridiculous. So let's take a look at good old Orochi Shermie, who is a red attack, and she has increased attack type fire attack by 60%. Amazing leadership for all attack type fighters. Really good. 30% PG rate, increased damage on 18% on a critical hit. She doesn't have as much critical rate increase as Chris. That's kind of surprising to me. She does have shock damage increased by 20%, so some similar skill sets, and then decreased damage received by 80%, so a little bit better survivability than Chris because his actually kicks in at 60%. She has the same immunity as Chris, and then increases own critical rate by 1% up to 15%, and critical damage by 20% up to 300%. So she's going to have 15% critical rate, and she's going to have 300% critical damage from her core when landing a skill on a shocked enemy for 12 seconds. Very OP. And then activates Thunder God's Punishment upon using 4 active skills to deal 5,000% additional damage per lightning stigma stack to the enemy with lightning stigma stacks, and removes all lightning stigma stacks, which is pretty much a built-in explosion. So you're going to have to do 4 skills to apply the Thunder God Punishment, and then applies 1 lightning stigma to the target when landing on an active skill 1 or active skill 3 up to 4 stacks. Increases own critical rate by 5% up to 15% on top of this, and critical damage by 25% up to 75% for 5 seconds when landing a active skill 3 against an enemy with lightning stigma stack. So you're going to hit that 3rd skill whenever the lightning stigma stack is applied. Okay, so let's take a look at her ES cores. Decrease active 1 and 3 skill cooldowns by 95% for 3.5 seconds upon use. This is real similar to Jin, where he had 2 different skills on his concentrate that actually you could use at the same time. So that's going to be pretty OP, guys. I mean, we saw what happened with Jin. It was pretty nuts. And then she increases, so this is good, critical rate and critical damage. Very nice. Nice little support passive. And then her first skill, she gains hyper armor. She resets skill cooldown of her 3rd skill. Okay. And then she deals shock damage equal to 40% of attack. All right. And then her 2nd skill, she does have the increased on attack by... Am I reading that right? Does that say 600%? Oh my God. 600% allows the reuse of Mugetsu no round 2 times. I know I'm butchered that name. My apologies. For 10 seconds upon use. Decrease the enemy's defenses by 80% and increase their damage received by 100% for 12 seconds. Wow. Very, very good. Even for a support character, really good. Stuns the target for 3 seconds upon landing a skill. So it doesn't apply to all enemies on the screen. You got to land the skill. And then the 3rd skill, increase own active skill damage by 200% for 5 seconds upon use. Stacks up 3 times, goes up to 600%, which is just bonko, and then deals physical damage equal to 90% of attack every 0.15 seconds for 1 second upon landing a skill on enemies affected by shock. So, wow. And then PvP exclusive, removes target's immunity and applies damage immunity disabled for 10 seconds upon landing a skill. And I guess what that means is that they can't use their immunity for 10 seconds if you land this skill. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on. Her finisher just resets her skills. Her striker bonus increase all active team members attack by 12 seconds, drops lightning on everyone, and then active skill cooldown increased by 1 second. So we'll see how that plays out as a striker. Might be useful in the new Aegis challenge. Man, that is OP. Look at the hits. And by the way, I just love how she looks. She got that nice little lightning glow around her. Ooh, damn. Ooh, that's fast. That's pretty damn fast. Ooh. Damn, girl. Ooh-wee. You know, I didn't even look at Chris's default a second ago. Wow. Wow. And then, of course, her 3PG, this gorgeous thing. Shermie sewing off the skin. It's not that long, but It's going to be powerful for her damage. Now I'm going to look at something really quick for Chris here. Really quick. His striker bonus applies black on all enemies. Okay. Yeah, Shermie's is better in my opinion as far as a striker bonus is concerned. And as far as Chris's default, let's look at that thing really quick. No, that's his charge skill. My bad. Let me scroll down one more. And that's that darkness stigma stacked by 10 times. Ooh-wee. Like both these characters look insane, guys. Man, I wish you all luck on your pulls if you are pulling for these characters. But even aside from these amazing characters that they have given us, this update looks insane, guys. These EX generic memories that they're throwing out at us, it just looks awesome. The extra rubies that we're going to be getting for this event, the EX summon tickets, which I didn't even touch on, right? We got these free tickets they gave us from the login and from the check-in login, right? They gave us these free tickets, if I can ever find these things. These tickets right here, they gave us for free, which is awesome, guys. We can go ahead and do one little quick pull here. Why not, right? Why not? And boom! Boom! I got Shermie, guys. Got her on the first pull. What the hell? What the hell kind of luck is that? That is insane, right? Oh my, yeah, they just got a whole lot better, at least for me. At least for me. So guys, let me know what you think about this update. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.